Well, it was a song written in minutes, and you've heard it, I Can Only Imagine. But you don't know the story behind that amazing song. I Can Only Imagine. It's coming to theaters March 16th, and when you watch, you'll catch the very likable Dennis Quaid portraying a guy, I'm guessing, who is his exact opposite. Guys, the one and only Dennis Quaid, he joins me now. Dennis, good morning from New Mexico. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning.
All right, so I do want to know, what is it about this character that, was intriguing for you? Because you've said it yourself, you usually play the guy who's pretty likable in most of your movies.
It's the Parent Trap dad that I usually, and this is a very different character from the Parent Trap dad. And this is also a true story, as you mentioned about Bart Millard writing I Can Only Imagine. And he wrote it for his father, who had just died recently. He wrote it in 10 minutes. And it's about seeing him again in heaven. And I think what made it so big, so popular with listeners, is that everyone who hears the song, you make it personal. Yeah. You relate to it, and it's personal to your own life as well, and hits you in a place that has no words. And but the real story is just as powerful. And because Bart grew up with a father who was an abusive father, really all of his childhood life and into his teen years, physically, emotionally, and it's that has to do with the child's self-esteem, about the way they feel about themselves and about what they can do. His father was a very bitter man, and what the excuse was, there's no excuse for the abuse of a child. In his teen years, Bart moved out, really for his own survival. And during this time, his father was diagnosed with cancer, and we're talking the death sentence type of cancer. And of course, that caused him to take a good look at his life and examination, which led him to wanting a relationship with Bart, some sort of redemption, and which led him to prayer, which is a place where you can't lie to yourself because you've tried everything else. Which he had a spiritual awakening, and through his faith, that was growing faith, Bart was having none of it.
Trying to make a memory
about a relationship.
It's kind of hard for me to do, Dad.
I really believe it was divine intervention that worked on both of them. Yeah. And they were able to come to a place where they had a very loving, close relationship at the end of his father's life. And you could call it a death row conversion if you want, but the fruit of it was their relationship, and that Arthur was able to give Bart the gift of breaking those chains of having to carry that around for the rest of his life. And he wrote the song, which is a song of hope and joy and redemption.
Yes, yes, forgiveness, being able to forgive willingly. Dennis, before we go, since I do have a little one on the way, we're about to be a parent, this is baby number 2, you're a parent to 3. Can you give me your best parenting advice? You've got a son in his 20s and some little ones. Give me your best parenting advice real quick, please.
Take a breath.
Okay, I like that. That's
Take a breath, get lots of rest, and it's all about you. It's all about you. That's for the next couple of weeks, months at least. Yeah, Mom.
Dennis Quaid,
congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think this little one, like I said, let me show up today, so now I can go and, maybe deliver. So we shall see. Guys, I Can Only Imagine. Check it out in theaters March 16th. Dennis, thanks so much.
Take care.